Welcome back to the Wizards MyNBA series here on NBA 2K23, and it's another one-game video. If you guys missed the Lakers game, make sure you guys go check that out as well. That was an amazing game. But here's the other game for the month of December as we take on the LA Clippers, who are led, of course, by Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. They also have John Wall, Norman Powell, and avdija Zubac as their starters. Kyle Kuzma going to kick things off for the Wizards with a big three to give us an early 3-0 lead. Now here's Paul George working against Deni Avdija. He gets right by him. A little Olay defense right there. Now on the other side, Beal gets a pick from Porzingis, and Porzingis from the wing going to drain the three. So the Wizards firing on all cylinders to start this game off. Now here are the Clippers in transition. Norman Powell gets blocked by Porzingis. And now the Wizards running in transition. Here's Beal getting the outlet pass. He's going to pass inside to Porzingis, and he's going to slam it right down. And the Wizards take a pretty good lead early on in this game, up by 6. Here's Powell on the pick from Zubac, and he's going to lay it up for the bucket. So now here's Beal. He's going to drive by, and he's going to lay it up over the head of Paul George. George called for the foul, and Beal would end up making the free throw, so it's a 7-point lead now. But now here's Paul George right back at you. Porzingis' feet were stuck in the mud, it looked like, as he just stands there and lets the layup happen. So now here's Avdija, a little two-man game with Porzingis, and he's going to lay it up. Zubac's just unable to defend him there. Porzingis having a really good season so far, but now here's John Wall, of course, made his return to Washington last week, and he gets a bucket there. And now here's Kawhi in the corner. He's going to drain it. So now just a 2-point Wizards lead. Now George going to pass it to Zubac, who gets the bucket, and he draws the foul from Porzingis. So now, under 6 minutes to go, Clippers have a 1-point lead. Kawhi with a nice move to get the bucket there. And now, here's a pass inside to Kawhi, and I don't know what Gafford's doing, but he's not playing defense, neither him or DeLon Wright. So now a 5-point lead for the Clippers. Here's DeLon Wright driving in, and he passes it inside, and Corey Kispert gets the bucket. Wall called for his second foul, so he's in a little bit of foul trouble early on for the Clippers. And now here's Marcus Morris working against Hachimura, and he's able to get the easy bucket inside. Wizards just giving up too many points in the paint early on in this game, but they're also getting some points in the paint as well. Barton, beautiful layup there to tie it up at 20. So now here's Barton kicking it out to DeLon Wright. He's going to hit the three from the wing, and the Wizards take the lead back. But now here's Morris getting blocked by Gafford, and now the Wizards in transition. Barton looking to take it. He passes inside to Hachimura, and he's able to lay it up over Robert Covington, and it's a 5-point Wizards lead. Now here's Barton for 3. He drains it, and the Wizards get their lead back out to 8. But now here's a pass inside Covington. Not very good defense there by Hachimura, and it's an easy bucket. So now here's DeLon Wright getting a pick, trying to drive inside, kicks it back out to Kispert. Kispert rolls back, gets a good pick from Gafford, and he's going to hit the 3. So an 18-4 run for the Wizards now. Now Johnny Davis driving inside, getting the bucket, and the Wizards would have a 33-24 lead heading into the second. So here is Beal back into the game. Only 3 points right now, but he's going to drive in and slam it down. So now a double-digit lead for the Wizards. And now here's Kuzma. Nearly loses it there. Finds Avdija wide open in the wing, and he's going to hit the 3, his first bucket of the game. And now a 14-point lead for the Wizards, but Kawhi and company ain't going to go out like that as he hits the mid-range jumper. Now here's Paul George, just absolutely works Johnny Davis right there, and he hits a 3. So now the lead is down to 10, but now here's Beal driving right by, gets right by Zubac and gets the dunk. But then on the other side, Wall throwing the oop to Zubac. Zubac doesn't dunk it, but he lays it up, still an alley-oop. And now just a 10-point lead, and then Avdija just gives up the spin move to Kawhi. He makes it an 8-point game. And Kawhi gonna drive, but then he passes it into Zubac. Porzingis just gets completely confused. And the Wizards need a timeout badly right there. Beal going to turn it over here, and here are the Clippers in transition. Paul George is wide open. Barton went to go guard the paint, and that was a mistake. So now 41-38 is the score. And then Porzingis going to lay it up, and he gets the bucket. Zubac just too late on the jump. So now 5-point lead for the Wizards. And here's Kawhi working against Avdija. This is such a mismatch. Avdija is a great defender, but there's only so much you can do against Kawhi. And then George getting the steal from Kispert. He's going to slam it down, and the Clippers take the lead back. It's 45-43. And then Kawhi just drives right by Hachimura for the bucket to make it a 4-point game. Then this time Kispert on Kawhi. That still does no good. So Now the Clippers, 2-score lead. Now here is a steal, and Amir Coffey just going to pull up from mid-range, and he's going to drain it. So the Clippers, who were down by as many as 14, have the lead now. And then Kawhi with the close range jumper right there to make it an 8-point game. But now Monte Morris going to pull up for 3. Not really his game, but he's going to hit it right there. And now here's Hachimura working his way inside. Pump fakes, gets his man to jump, and he's going to make it a 3-point game with the shot there. Now Kawhi working against Kispert again. This is such a mismatch. I don't know why I have Kispert on him, but you know. Now Kispert going to miss the layup there. It's going to be rebounded by Hachimura, and he's going to pass inside to Gafford, and he's going to lay it up right over Kawhi. So the Wizards keep within 3 now. About a minute to go. Big steal there by DeLon Wright. And the Wizards in transition. Johnny Davis drives in, and he's going to lay it up. Covington just got there a little bit late. So now it's a 1-point game. Here's Luke Kennard driving inside, and a beautiful layup there by Kennard to make it a 3-point game. And at halftime, it'd be Clippers up 59-56. Very competitive first half. And the second half should be more of the same. So here's Kawhi working against Kyle Kuzma. This is probably a better matchup, but still not very good for the Wizards, as he's going to get right by Kuzma and slam it down. Kawhi is killing the Wizards right now. Now Morris going to kick it out to a wide open Kuzma. He gets a little revenge in the form of a 3. So now 2-point game. And then Kawhi going to drive right back in, passes to George, and avdija just loses him there. So now here's Kawhi pulling up right at the top of the circle, and he's able to make it. So now a 6-point lead for the Clippers. Kuzma working against Kawhi, and he gets a very awkward layup there. So now here is Morris driving in, working against Kawhi, and he gets the bucket over him. But now here's John Wall on the other side working against Barton, drives right by him, pulls up from close range, and he gets the bucket. So now here's Barton driving inside, gets right by Zubac and Leonard, and he slams it down. 9 points now for Will Barton. Now Zubac working against Porzingis, kicks it out to George. avdija gets there late, and George with the splash. But now here's Beal looking to answer right back with a 3 of his own, and he does so. Now 10 points for Bradley Beal. But now Kawhi gonna kick it out to Norman Powell. He is wide open, and he's gonna drain that one to make it a 5-point game once again. Now almost at the 6-minute mark. Kuzma from the corner hits the 3. Kawhi probably could have played a little bit better defensively there. So now Powell gets the pick from Zubac, and then he feeds him. Zubac slams it down. So now on the other side, another 3 from Barton, and he's going to hit this one as well. Again, the Wizards not going away in this one. The Clippers playing very well offensively, but not very good defense here. But this time a bucket for Coffey. And now off the inbound, DeLon right from the corner hits the 3, his second of the game. But then here's a drive and a kick out to Luke Kennard. He's wide open in the corner, and he's going to get a 3 of his own. So the Wizards just have to get a stop here, but it's looking easier said than done as Nicholas Batum, who's still in the league surprisingly enough, gets a layup there. And at the end of the third, it's 83-77 Clippers. So now here's Beal passing out to avdija to start the fourth quarter. He hits the 3, and it's 83-80 Clippers now. Now here's John Wall on the drive. He's going to kick it out to a wide open Robert Covington in the corner, and he hits the 3. So 86-80 now. Here's a kick out to Porzingis. He steps up, shoots the jumper, and he's able to get it. Makes it a 4-point game. But again, the Wizards have to get a stop. It doesn't look like they're going to do it. Here's Kawhi with a beautiful shot. Marcus Morris is called for the foul afterwards. The bucket will still count. And now here's Covington wide open from the wing. He drains it, and the Clippers have an 11-point lead. After some free throws, it's 93-84. Then Wall working right against Monte Morris, and he's able to get the bucket. And, I mean, if the Wizards don't play better defensively, this game is pretty much going to be lost, as George gets an easy layup there. So 98-86 now, and then Beal going to slam it down, getting past the Clippers defense. They do get a stop on the previous possession. Monte Morris going to get a layup of his own, and here come the Wizards. Beal going to drive in this time. I don't even know what Zubac was doing there. He didn't step up or nothing. So now, 7 minutes to go. This is an 8-point lead for the Clippers until Kuzma hits a 3. He has a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. It's 195, but then Kawhi gets a shot to make it 102-95. So now here's the pass inside to Porzingis. And Zubac again, man. I feel like his feet are just weighed down with stones right now with the way he's moving today. But an easy shot there for the Clippers to make it a 7-point game. Then Beal gonna drive right by Zubac yet again. Zubac is just not moving his feet at all. But a big block here by Porzingis, but then George gets his own rebound and gets the bucket this time. So again, the Wizards really breaking down defensively here. And then Wall gonna lay it up and get the bucket. So it's 108-99. Now here's Beal pulling up for three, trying to bring the Wizards back into it, and he hits the three to make it 108-102. Under 4 minutes to go, time running out for the Wizards. Porzingis gonna hit another three. So now it's just a 3-point Clippers lead. Pass out to Kuzma, he pump fakes, drives inside, and he's gonna take it. Awkward shot, and he still gets it to go. So now just a 1-point lead for the Clippers. George gonna hit this shot though to make it 110-107 as we hit the 2-minute mark. So under 30 seconds to go. Morris gonna miss a three, and now the Clippers have a chance to take the lead here. Wall gonna pass it inside to Covington, and he's gonna lay it up, and he gets the bucket. Porzingis called for the foul. That was his 6th, so he is now out of the game. And now last chance for the Wizards to tie it here. Beal pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by Zubac. He gets fouled, and he makes a free throw. And to end the game, Beal just gonna get a three to pad the stats here. But the Wizards fall short, 114-113 in a very back-and-forth game. And boy, do the Wizards have to work on a lot defensively. As Bradley Beal has 27 points in this game. He had a good performance, but it wasn't enough to get the victory. Porzingis, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. Kuzma, 16 points, 12 rebounds. Barton had 12. Morris had 9. And on the flip side, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard both with 25 points. George also had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Kawhi, I mean, that's why they call him the Claw. He had 6 steals in this game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. So big one there for the Clippers. Very close game throughout. But again, our defense let us down late. And that's really all you can say about this game. Now, Kristaps Porzingis did get hurt during the sim. He has a broken right wrist. That is a huge loss because we don't have a ton of depth as far as the center position goes. So Daniel Gafford will be starting moving forward. Now, looking at the East right now, the Cavaliers on top of the conference at 25-12, but the Bucks and Hawks are right behind them. The Bucks are tied with them technically, and then the Hawks are half a game back. We're 4 games back at 21-16, and between first place and 12th place in the East, there are 9 games, as the Heat are 16-21, still alive in the playoff race. I mean, technically we're all still alive, but you know. The Grizzlies have lost quite a few games since their big start. They're 26-9 now, and only a half game ahead of the Clippers. The Warriors are 2 games back, and the Trailblazers are up there. The big surprise here is the Thunder are 7th right now at 19-7, and the Lakers are back in the playoff race at 18-18. The Suns are in the final spot of the play-in, and the Rockets and Spurs are dead last pretty much in the West. So as far as our games for the month of January, we're going to bring the 2-game videos back. So we're going to play the Bucks first, and then we're going to play the Warriors as well. I mean, I want to have 2 tough games in the next video to really test us, and we'll see how both of those go. So if you guys are hyped for the next episode of the Wizards MyNBA series, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video or I go live, you guys will be notified. I'm now streaming on YouTube once again if you guys didn't know that already. But make sure you guys turn that notification bell on. You already know. And we're going to keep this mofo rolling here on Kaz Curry Gaming. And if you want to see more from the channel, check out the playlist and the video in front of you.